everyone. Today I thought it was important to talk about the importance of DISC. I am a DISC certified international coach, and I truly believe and wish that I knew DISC way back when I was in my 20s or my 30s, when I was either in an associate sales role or later on when I was in leadership roles and building teams. We were always raised with the notion of treat people the way you want to be treated. That's known as the golden rule. But when it comes to business, that's not the case at all. When it comes to business, it's all about the platinum rule, which is treat people the way they want to be treated. And the question is, how would you know how they want to be treated? How would you be able to put people in certain different categories that will somehow give you some sort of roadmap as to why they think the way they do? Why do they make certain decisions? And what steps do they take to make that decisions? And what are they really looking for in order to connect with you? So when you take your DISC assessment, which I highly encourage everyone to do, whether you're going to be coaching with INFUSE theory or not, with the DISC assessment, either you're falling into D for dominance, I for influence, S for steady, or C for conscientious. And you could be a primary one of these, or you can be a blend of 2 or 3. But when you take this DISC assessment, you quickly realize, why do you think the way you think? Why are you wired this way? What are your fears? What motivates you? What demotivates you? How do you like someone to communicate with you? What turns you on? What turns you off? And in a business setting, once you determine this about yourself, and I know a lot of you probably know some of this, but I love the second part of DISC, which is what things to watch out for. What mistakes can you potentially make as a business professional? What things can maybe get in your way? What kind of self-control do you need to have in order to maximize your personal success? And once you realize this after taking your DISC assessment, now it's about learning other DISC behaviors. And it's about learning how they want to be communicated with, what kind of emails or messaging they would like to receive. When it comes to presenting to them, how do you sell to those people? What's the best way to follow up with them? Everybody communicates, but not everybody connects. And DISC is about not changing who you are, be proud of who you are, but it's about learning how can you adapt in order to connect. At the end of the day, when we look at successful business women and businessmen, they've mastered how to adapt in order to connect with all walks of life. You can't sit there and say, this is just the kind of salesperson I am. This is just the kind of leader I am. Take it or not. If you feel that sometimes you're often maybe misunderstood, or maybe you're even making the wrong decisions on selecting certain people to be your business partners or recruiting them into your organization, it's important for you to first take a look at yourself, learn everything about yourself, and then learn how to read others so that you can adapt better and make decisions better as a business professional. Your closing ratio should be hopefully 80%, if not more. And guess what naturally closing ratio is? For most people, it's 30%. Hey, I see 10 clients, 10 presentations, and I closed 3 sales. If you're below 30%, then we really need to talk. But most people are sitting at 30. Students that are coaching with INFUSE theory are guaranteed to take that closing ratio between 50 to 80%, if not higher. 80% is where I like to shoot for. This way, you're putting less effort into prospecting and more effort into converting and connecting and building relationships, trustworthy ones, with the people that you are talking to. And that's not going to happen if you don't take the time to adapt in order to better connect, especially if you've made the decision to be passionate about whatever you do, whether you're a lender, a realtor, or insurance agent, or a small business owner. So with INFUSE theory, I spend one whole week discussing and analyzing DISC. And not only you taking your DISC assessment with one of the top DISC assessment programs, but also analyzing how to read others in order to connect. This is going to help improve your personal life with your significant others, with your children. I'm a mother of 3, and it's also going to do wonders for your business. So if you want to learn more about DISC and where you sit in that assessment and how to read others, and now I have fun with this. When I'm doing this business strategy session, I usually turn around and in 15 minutes say, I think this person is a DI or an SC or an SI or just a pure I. And I can quickly tell as a business development coach, what are your strengths and what are some things I need you to be aware of and be careful of that can get in the way of what you're trying to achieve. So happy Wednesday. Now you know a little bit about DISC. Which is a behavioral profiling tool. It has nothing to do with education. It's nothing to do with experience. It's just the way we are. And I hope that you're going to look into it a little bit further because it's going to do wonders for the relationships you're having at work and for all the effort that you're probably putting in every day to propel your business forward. And with Infuse Theory, as most of the people in my network know, I offer a free business strategy session. And I can honestly say there hasn't been one person that I've met or talked to that I haven't been able to give immediate advice in what they can do to help a certain situation that they're in. I've been doing this for over 24 years. Well, I am going to be 46 soon, so I have a lot of experience. I've been working since I was 15 and a half with an immigrant mentality and a single mom. And just being a mother of 3 grown children now, it's taught me a lot about the mistakes I've made in life and the decisions I've made that have propelled the business forward. And it's all about failing forward, and it's all about learning how to reinvent yourself. And through that process, of course, prioritizing, impacting everyone around you. Have an incredible week. And if you check my link on my bio on Instagram, or if you visit www.infusetheory.com, it says book now everywhere, and you can book a free strategy session with me. It will be my pleasure to meet you and see what I can do to help you achieve your goals.